Yeah, Babe Ruth's the black ginger baseball player, right?
No, Babe Ruth is the white ginger baseball player, motherfucker.
Who's the black one?
You think it's someone else?
I'm thinking of someone else,
yeah. Man, his head's still shining with Kente's ankles.
Very odd. Okay.
Excuse me.
What?
I think this is the closest I'm going to get to appropriate music for what we're doing.
What kind of music do we got?
This is too exciting.
Uh,
Got something, I don't know, horror?
Oh yeah, Dimitri, did you know the song "Send in the Clowns"? His official name is "Send in the Gladiators."
Yeah,
but it's
March of the Gladiators.
March of the Gladiators. But it's the Austrian-Hungarian army theme song, which just makes it sad.
No.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's that song?
This sounds like one of those hentai sims.
No.
No.
No!
Yeah, we're going to do some werewolves.
Take a song.
Is there no horror song?
No. You want to know the sad thing about it is?
This is the horror song.
Yeah.
I guess terrifying circus music.
Yeah, for a rare game.
Yeah, this is totally that music that you hear in a fucking rare game when you go into a room and it's just like, oh, everything's okay in here, fine, sure, and then the paintings start fucking coming out with giant mouths.
Let's get about to have a serious narrator voice.
That or you're on a timer and you gotta hurry up.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
All right.
Fuck it, let's go sit.
Let's go for it.
Alright, let's do it.
Hello.
Sounds like a plan.
Hello, everybody. This is Freak with a Board Game here, and today our game is Werewolf Legacy Edition.
See, nothing has changed.
Nothing ever changes around here. Oh, look.
Oh, gross.
10 seconds.
Stop making me Daft Punk.
What, you don't want the Daft Punk?
No.
Hey, Chris, you look more like Virgil than you used to.
I know, right?
He's going that way. Eventually his hair's going to just slowly start whiting out. We're going to have to get him a katana, send him back to hell.
I've learned how to cut my own hair.
Hey, there you go.
Everybody did learn to do that.
That's how you had to do it in the COVID. Grandfather, what did you do in the COVID?
Shit, I was doing that before COVID.
I learned to cut
my own hair.
I haven't even cut my hair since COVID.
You haven't cut your hair before COVID.
That's true.
That's true.
Not even my beard either, though. My beard's just fucking wild.
Just down to your ankles.
Down to your cankles.
It's down to my ass right now, actually.
So what,
Ouch.
Manny's Uncle It now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, cousin it, not uncle it.
I mean, that is true. Many is our
Uncle
cousin.
Fester, cousin It.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Everybody ready?
Yes, play the douche.
I've given you ownership of the Mishima Zaibatsu.
Anyways. You ready?
Ew.
I will throw him down the mountain, just like he did to my father and I did to his father.
Pat's now learned that he can abuse his power now. Pat's learned that he can abuse his powers and now he's taking advantage of the situation.
Yep.
Pat, why did we give you this power?
I don't know. Frankly, it was a terrible decision on your part.
I didn't choose to give you this power. You chose to do it to yourself.
Oh,
Alright, so the game.
how do I turn it off?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, there it goes.
Alright. Ready?
Never.
There's little record regarding the werewolves of New England and the village where it all started and how everything came to pass. What follows is the best account given the spotty records and high incidents of fatalities. There can be no certainty of full accuracy of what we've done our best to separate fact from speculation. All supernatural stories of this time cannot be true and must be concluded as mass delusion brought on by extreme stress.
Oh no.
Yes.
You should never be in charge of a stage or film.
This is why you'll never become a Del
Okay, that's actually kind of neat.
Del Toro.
Hello, New England!
Hello,
Do we look at these now or later? Before I look at mine.
Hello, IRA.
Oh, what am I?
Chi.
I see. I was using that to cover up my legs.
Manny, odd or even?
Manny?
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 John.
God damn it, if I be cut off from the fucking...
Manny. John.
Okay, we may
Jebediah.
actually have to do it that,
No, here it is. He just messaged me. Alright.
I hate this. I'm dead to it all.
It's gonna bother me all day.
There, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, you can see it, the nozzles right there.
And let me send your boy.
what the shit?
Alright. So then,
So,
everyone has their roles now.
got my role.
Yep.
Yes, I'm very aware of my role in the part to play. It is time to show my range as an actor.
As a glorious actor. And I was like, with her
Chris.
cheeks
So
to
guys, you
clap.
bet?
Chris, pick a number between 1 and 10.
22.
Fuck you. I'll let your kids.
Hello?
Discord acting up again.
Chi.
Hello? God damn it.
Technical difficulties.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We got technical difficulties. We'll be right back with the following messages. You ever had indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea? You know what you need?
Are you a giant Godzilla-type monster?
Oscar, can I borrow your phone?
Okay. What?
Then you need
It's an iPhone, so.
Does it have an audio
something.
jack?
You need the
No, it
pink
doesn't.
stuff. That's what you need.
Fucking.
I'm not going to say the actual words
Yeah.
because, copyright infringement, but you know what I'm talking about.
I mean,
The
if
pink
I just
stuff.
move over there.
That just
you can borrow
tastes
my phone,
pink.
my phone.
It is pink.
Okay, thank you.
That's what we need to do.
But I have to keep my phone away from y'all.
Well,
I'll put it face down.
It has all the secrets.
Well, mainly because I have their roles.
Messy.
Right,
And I have to
okay.
talk to them.
Oh no.
There you go.
There we go.
Say something? Anything? It's very quiet.
I wonder
Oh,
if
because it's not... What the shit? The fuck am I on the goddamn power cord?
There. Yeah. That's quite good.
The light's not going on the back. What in the...
What in the dickens?
Of course, this happens when we actually had a plan. We had strategy.
I made a cord up. I'll play it over here. Alright, that one.
Okay. Great.
Oh,
Oh,
We're figuring it out.
It's the rock.
it was the wrong plug.
That's the plug for the toaster.
Yeah.
There
There it goes.
You didn't plug it in.
No, we had it plugged in. I think the plug kicked out,
Maybe.
and we just did. We thought it was the plug for the toaster. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful time.
Such a wonderful time indeed.
Continue.
Actually, we can hear the echo because now Pat's actually working.
Yay!
Now,
Don't you laugh at our misery.
now continue.
All right.
okay, so you have the voice. I have the effects.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Indeed.
All right.
Grief.
Everyone has their roll cards.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yep.
After your ship landed in Massachusetts, your small group made its way west, settling inland. On the way, however, you had the distinct feeling that you were being watched, and someone of your travelers seemed different. You all hear strange howling noises last night. They seem to be coming from the camp and not from the surrounding woods. You each have been eyeing each other suspiciously, but nobody wants to openly accuse anyone else. Still, you are wary. Now then, look carefully at your cards, then place them where no one else may see it. You may never show another player your card unless I direct you to do so. During this game, you cannot say what your role is. You may also lie about your role. In fact, you may do anything you want while playing. You may accuse others. I don't care if you stab each other. But if you do so, be discreet. Please and thank you. Now then. Let me get one more thing open. There we go.
completely appropriate for the 1700s.
Now then.
A Hawaiian shirt.
I mean, I'm
Chris,
wearing
you look like a
pants. I'm
troll
already
doll.
getting burned at the stake as it is.
What?
You look like a troll doll, Chris. That's how much your hair waves back and forth.
I know.
Oh, it gets worse when it's hot outside.
And then it gets all like afro.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Afro is a strong word.
You have.
Yeah.
What's bigger than an afro?
That one guy when he got electrocuted in Home Alone.
Afro.
Eh.
Enjoy your talking. You have exactly 3 minutes to enjoy your wonderful day with each other.
I'll time it.
I have a timer already, so.
Alright.
I actually downloaded the app for it, so.
Alright.
So talk to the people you are trusting. You know, how are you doing? How is your lives? How is the village doing?
So, how can I help you?
Classic. I come
Seems-
down from
Not much to
Manchester.
talk about.
So we're clearly all three serfs, and he is a lord. So I say that we don't trust him.
People who...
You're wearing the Hawaiian shirt. When we haven't discovered what Hawaii even is.
I mean...
I'm gonna say Oscar's a werewolf just because I don't trust him.
The rivalry between the El Salvadorians and the Cubans are legendary.
Damn right they are.
Just like the Irish
That's nothing special.
and anyone.
That's nothing special.
One day.
Salvadorians hate everybody. Mexicans,
Yeah, exactly.
Salvadorans, Guatemalans,
That's it, Chris. You've made an enemy.
Other
for
Salvadorians.
others. We hate northern and southern Salvadorians hate each other.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like Scots, another Scots. I have no idea what we're supposed to do.
No,
Just talk.
Yeah,
Just talk.
Just talk.
Just
This is
talking.
just a. This is a
Conversing.
regular. This is your one
So-
day. Of
Well,
saving
I will say
conversation.
Katrina's the only one trustworthy because she's a woman.
Fuck you, I'm wearing pants. I'd already be burned at the stake at this point.
So are you saying you're not
True. You're wearing 2 different types of cloth. That's
Exactly. I am trustworthy, but why would you?
Alright,
That's the
that
minute marker. So, we will call it here this time.
Okay.
Now then, it's like, okay, it's time to nominate 2 different players. You're nominating these players to be your most trustworthy people in the village. You can nominate not yourself. You have to nominate 2 different people.
Do we say it out loud?
Yes. You'll say, I nominate this person.
I nominate Katrina and Manuel.
I nominate John and Oscar.
Alright.
I guess I'll nominate Oscar and Manny?
Alright. 2 for Manny, 2 for Oscar.
I agree with Chris. I also nominate Katrina and Manny.
So 3-2.
John?
I nominate Patrick and Manuel.
Alright.
Manuel's got it.
I nominate Pat and Chris.
I get a vote.
You do.
So,
Yeah, that's a pity.
who got the second most votes?
Katrina.
Katrina was
I think I was first
in
most.
charge. What is the lead?
No.
Yeah.
No, I
No,
don't think I only
Manny's
got
leading.
2 votes.
Oh,
Manny got the most.
Oh, that's
I got
Katrina.
2 votes as well.
You
I
got
got
2
2.
votes. Oscar got 2 votes. It will be Katrina.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that means
Katrina and Manny.
Katrina are the most trustworthy.
Most trustworthy.
Alright.
So,
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Wait, you agreed with me and you voted Katrina.
let me get a dice.
Sure.
Since we have the top 2. Hand me that dice then. Normally, we're supposed to do this in a different way. I'm trying to change it a little bit.
Change the rules.
Because we have to point to this next part for the number, the most important. Because now it's down to the 2. Odds, Manny. Evens, Katrina.
Okay.
That's evens. So
Okay.
Katrina gets the ivory tower.
Looking down on us serfs.
Yes, because for the ivory tower, she's immune to be voted.
Oh shit.
You are the most trustworthy. You
right.
cannot be voted by the village.
Cool.
But you can still be killed by the werewolves, I'm saying.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Or other effects.
Or other effects.
Like,
Lightning strike.
I don't know. I think it's the hunter. If the hunter gets shot, he can. Whoever he's pointing at dies as well.
Mm-hmm. Now then, everyone, close your eyes. That means you guys watching.
I'm not looking at the screen.
All right.
I've put my mask over my face.
My eyes are like closed.
I'm blocking him.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
It is now night time. Time to sleep. Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look to acknowledge others. Now, werewolves, close your eyes. Everybody, wake up. Now then, the first night's very easy. And Katrina, congratulations! The village declares you the most trustworthy member. You are the bearer of the ivory tower and is protected from being eliminated for each session for now. This is you, oh trusted one. Give the ivory tower to the player, like we did. It's like immediately after they're eliminated, it will pass to the player. It's like it'll pass on to the next person voted. So that means if I don't know, Katrina happens to be killed by somebody.
Could be.
It comes on to the next player. Now then, we move on to the next events. We're going to now move into technically day 2. As the day moves on, we see that the village is doing fine. Katrina is enjoying her time in her ivory tower looking upon the serfs. It's like, we see Moses working the fields. Oscar seems to be having argumental discussions with Mr. Manuel. And the new Irish immigrant to move into the village seems to be enjoying his time in the sun. Roleplay, my children. Roleplay.
I think despite our differences between the Cubans and the Salvadorians, we can all agree that Irish people are the worst for how lazy they are.
You know, I'm willing to agree with you. That Mick over there, I don't trust him.
Anyway, Potato, why don't you do some, gathering or something?
I'm growing potatoes. They're underground.
Okay, then go hunting for, like, venison or something. I hear that goes really well with potatoes.
I can... Mr. Ulamir?
Mm-hmm.
I, can't help but notice that I, heard some noises from your abode last night.
Are you sure it wasn't your own abode? Methinks you protest too much.
Fairly certain it wasn't. I was sound asleep.
If you were sound asleep, how did you hear noises?
Woke me up. That's how noisy it was.
Methinks you hit the bottle a little too much last night.
Methinks I'm Irish. That ain't a thing.
Methinks that actually is a stereotype of Ireland.
You know them Irish, they drink as much as they lie.
When was that a thing?
Drink.
Just now, we're inventing a new thing.
Inventing a new stereotype. John Manning.
I mean, I've got nothing for you. You know, just doing my own thing, writing down some stuff, watching you all argue.
I was just farming. He was the one.
Various.
I'm delegating.
I can say, though, definitely not a werewolf.
Who?
He.
Me?
Ah,
What do you believe?
Manuel is not a werewolf.
Definitely not.
No other things to say for the day?
I'm not a werewolf either.
Nope.
I mean, if we're saying we're not, I mean...
As I said, as I said,
Fuck it.
you can say whatever you want. You just don't have to really roll.
At least we can all agree the Irish are
We can
lazy.
agree there are no werewolves
Just every time you leave a room, it's just... And remember, I'm not a werewolf.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
Werewolf.
I'm from Ireland.
It's still daytime, motherfuckers.
It's just a loon.
Just a loon. You know those loons with their wolf noises?
I'm from Ireland. We ain't got those.
Those howling loons.
That's just gonna be the whole thing. Hey, I'm from Ireland. We don't have any things. What are churches?
We got
I'm half
leprechauns.
wondering if we need to build an asylum as one of our first things.
Lunatic.
I might need to move back the plans for the church.
We're too poor for crazy people.
Just put them out of the wild where they belong.
Insanity is a rich man's disease.
Just give them a hoe and hope for the best.
No accusations? Anything?
I got nothing.
I would
Nothing's
say,
happened.
I would say start with a spoon and work your way up to a hoe at that point.
All right then.
What's he gonna do with a spoon?
Dig!
David's
All I could say is it's a little suspicious that one of us is a bit too tired to work.
I never said I was too tired to work.
Stop spooning.
I'm just lazy.
No, John hasn't said anything.
Just saying. Not pointing any fingers. Just want to lay that out there.
I'm not saying
John
anything.
could just be a
Although I
quiet
am
worker.
thinking out loud.
Certain things.
Well then. It is now nighttime. Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, open your eyes and begin the hunt.
This is really the creepiest music.
That's one really noisy werewolf.
The fucking werewolf got his hands on a fucking xylophone.
A record player.
He's just playing.
Oh god, it's the sound! The sound again!
The werewolves open up a speakeasy.
I hate these musical wolves.
They want to enjoy their nightly feast.
Can they enjoy quietly?
I'm just imagining a werewolf with like two batons, just like.
Alright. Everyone wake up.
Boy, I hope that this isn't copyrighted music.
I don't think so. It shouldn't be.
Likely, it's too generic.
Far too generic.
But, I mean,
Really?
door noise.
A werewolf struck this evening,
Oh, shit.
scratching among the doors.
Oh.
Found. And a body was found by one of the local townsmen. Now, who was this person? We wonder. As screams fill the morning air, you find the dead carcass of a poor immigrant laid amongst the shattered remains of his wooden home. Hand me your card, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, the entire time I was just expecting you to go, and it's back!
And it is
Ow.
Before I die, I'm just gonna scream out, I knew I couldn't trust your kind! And I'm just dead.
in the middle of the night. I knew I couldn't trust your kind!
Why are you looking over here? Because he also said that about Manny.
No, I'm just leaving in general.
In general, yeah.
I didn't say anything. I'm not accusing anybody yet.
Alright,
And the day begins. You all once again find the body of your dead comrade.
Oh, fuck!
What the fuck even happened here? What?
Jesus Christ, it looks like he headbutted a fucking lawnmower!
Whatever that is.
Your day begins.
Apparently we don't have
Hush
fucking wolves in
whispers and
Ireland, but we
murmurs
have
amongst the
lawnmowers.
village peeks out as you begin to hear the sounds of people saying, "Was it a creature? Was something from the woods? No, it couldn't have been." But I heard howling and scratches at the door.
Alright. I'm guessing at this point, the first thing we really need to start looking at is maybe building like a major wall or fence around this area, if we haven't done so already. Have we done so already?
It's a small town. It's just you have local woods. Your couple of cottages built for the settlement.
I mean, there are a
Alright,
few,
yeah, so fortifications, definitely.
there are a few
We don't
holes
need
around
them.
here. I had planned to put certain beverages in them, but sure, we can use them for that.
Alright.
Why would we
I'm
put
out
beverages in
of
holes?
character. Can we do like a night watch sort of thing?
Thank you.
No.
Okay.
This is all still within the
You don't
roleplay of
tell me how to
werewolf.
make whiskey.
You are technically speaking at this point, wondering who among you might have ripped your friend apart. Only the rules allow you to awaken at nights, King.
I don't know. There was a certain person who took offense to the accusations that they were lazy by the two immigrants.
I don't remember Oscar saying I was lazy. I remember her
think-
saying she was. I remember.
No.
I do kind of remember you flat out saying, that you were lazy.
No,
Yeah, I did say I was lazy.
the Cuban and the El Salvadorian both agreed, despite their differences, at least they're not as lazy as the Irish.
Who himself also said that he was lazy.
But he took offense to it.
So you can call yourself lazy, but anyone who calls you lazy is looking to get a black eye, essentially.
Sort of like how I'm allowed to make fun of New Jersey, sure.
Fair enough.
An Irish New Jersey would.
Ignore that clock. That was actually the fake clock.
Okay.
You guys
I'm
sometimes talk.
gonna put it out there. I heard this motherfucker moving.
We were all moving.
Yeah, to be fair, wooden cots aren't the most comfortable sleeping.
No, not last night. I heard this motherfucker moving 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
You can nominate somebody for elimination at this time, if you believe they are, and they will have to defend themselves. You cannot talk, you cannot act. They have to defend themselves for you all. If you choose to nominate that person, remember that.
Does anyone feel like making an accusation?
Anyone can make an accusation at this time if you think that there is somebody, and they will have to defend themselves.
I don't have enough evidence against anyone. I have my suspicions, but not evidence.
Not yet. No evidence.
Well,
Admittedly, I have to agree. We're not quite there yet.
Alright, fine.
We must lay the poor body of the El Salvadorian to rest.
Thank you. I was actually...
With the
thinking
Cuban
about
as
that.
assistant, since they were so close.
That seems very oddly. It's like that seems very oddly questionable from the man, but the Count chooses to keep his information to himself.
Fine, I'll get the still out of the ground. So we have a hole to put.
Why is there stills everywhere?
Oh, how can I help you?
Don't you tell me how to make whiskey!
Why are there holes in walls? And why is there...
No, there wasn't holes in the walls. There's holes in the ground.
Why are there so many holes in the ground?
Because I was burying the whiskey for it to age.
That's not how aging works.
Don't you tell me how to make whiskey.
in a barrel.
I guess if nobody has it, then...
Well then,
Nope.
you
not yet.
argue throughout the day into the evening. Questions and murmurs continue on throughout the town, and eventually, night falls once again amongst the misty area of Manchester. And with that, you all retire to your rooms, questioning your once dead comrade. So all close your eyes. As the full moon rises again, the mist appears.
What
And
the
sounds-
fuck is with this place that the moon is rising? The full moon is rising multiple times in a fucking week. What the shit?
Go the fuck to sleep!
As God strikes lightning down near the Irishman's house.
The fuck
Ah! Anyway, as that happens, werewolves open your eyes as the night air begins. Alright.
Man, this werewolf's fucking real noisy. It's like slapping on walls with his nasty little meat hooks.
That's how you get the good juices.
And as the night ends, you all awaken the sounds of crows in the air, like crows and roosters cawing, and heavy smell of blood in the air. You all realize there's been another attack. You quickly move through the town, and you find the body of one John lying dead in the middle of the town square.
We had, we had a John?
That's his baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
John Jacob Hypensmith. His name is my name too!
Dude.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
And as we come upon his body, it's like as the villagers come upon the body laid there, eviscerated in the streets, you see bloody paw prints disappearing off into the woods.
Put on your insides back in. Everything's gonna be fine. We just gotta put your insides back inside. Where they belong.
now have 3 minutes for your beautiful day. Engaging the accusations, my children.
So the werewolf took out Oscar and John, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest, I even forgot about John.
You dick.
I don't believe that.
He barely talked.
I think you would know that John's been quiet, and you would use that to your
There's
advantage.
6 people
I believe
here.
you're the werewolf.
Are you accusing him?
Yeah, I'm accusing Chris. I accuse Chris of being the werewolf.
Oscar, it's like, Chris, you have 2 minutes to defend yourself.
I always thought it was me, Pat, Oscar, Katrina, and you. I forgot John was even playing. Hey. And I'm normally one to point out somebody who's not talking, as I point out Katrina not talking several times.
Yeah, but somebody did point out that John wasn't talking.
Yes, after he's dead.
No, not you. Someone last round... Katrina, didn't you point out that John was being quiet?
No?
I don't know if it was me, but I know somebody did.
I know it was...
You know,
Oscar did.
No, last round he was dead.
Wait,
Oscar was dead last round.
Fucking, the fucking, like, 2 rounds ago, Oscar mentioned that John was being
I
quiet.
will say, Chris would use someone who's not talking to his advantage to make sure that it doesn't look like it's him.
True, but
That's
there is something
It's
else,
one of those
though.
things that says uniquely something I think I remember about Chris. Someone that's not talking, who isn't saying anything, who is not contributing, that's the person you take out.
Oh. Sorry, my mustache is getting in my mouth.
I can't deny he makes a sound argument.
Hello?
Hey, John.
You're dead.
You're dead. Sorry. Yeah, I second that it's Chris. Okay then.
That's the end. That's the actual line for it.
Okay.
So, you have been nominated.
Mm-hmm.
You have defended yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We will now put this to a vote amongst the people. It's like, those like, the mayor comes to the middle of the town. He looks amongst you all and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we stand here today with Mr. Moses being questioned to be the creature that has killed 2 of our innocent people in this town. We must cast a vote on whether or not to execute this man, or does he leave in peace?" It's like, you have to the count of 3 to place your votes. 1, 2,
Kill him.
3.
Yeah, kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him.
You all vote for it?
Well,
You have been eliminated. Please show your card to the village and leave
Werewolf.
the circle.
Ah!
Yes!
There you go.
And with that,
I was like, taking out Oscar makes sense. Taking out John, why would they do that? He hasn't talked. Wait a minute.
I knew I heard you moving, you son of a bitch.
We're all moving.
you know, those werewolf steps sounded really weird. It sounded like goose stepping.
as it's like, as
It's
you
a
all
beautiful
hang, it's like,
Sunday morning.
as you see Mr. Moses' body hang from the galleys, you all stand with a peace and quiet and serenity. That hopefully this nightmarish tale has passed you. But as you begin to think about that, as you slowly move into the embers of the next night, you still hear howling distance away. The decision that found this village on the ruins of the previous settlement was most likely a practical one. This would mean fresh water and hunting grounds used for any remnants of the previous inhabitants. Little was known from the early town other than the dramatic and sudden extinction. Of course, there were known reasons for the first town's destruction, and how the new village was found following the same path. In fact, the village was the first decision proved to be most tremendous for years to come. The end of Chapter 1.
Nicely done.
Great. So 2 people died, and the werewolf is now killed.
So 3 people died.
Hey.
2.5 people died.
Yes. And now, we move into the year 1989. The village has prospered and moved forward, with many men and women enjoying their beautiful lives, hopefully putting this nightmare trauma behind them.
1689.
Is it 1689 or 1989?
1689.
Okay.
Everyone hand me back your roll cards.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Look, that's... Oh, I already handed you mine.
Yes, you handed me yours.
Because you did.
Sorry, Buck.
Called you.
What was John?
He was a villager.
I mean, the game ended when Chris died, so...
I'm just not sure how many werewolves there are in a game the size that we're playing.
Only one.
I am... There might be more. There might be less.
Who knows?
Alright.
Who knows how the game shall play?
Just give us the cards.
Give it.
I'm not gonna lie. When Manny started putting logic into why Chris was it, my immediate thought was, yeah, but that's exactly what Manny would say if it was him, though.
But you still voted.
To be fair.
Manny's strategy is to be logical. Pat's strategy is to have no strategy.
It'd be suspicious.
And be suspicious as fuck.
My strategy
Hey,
is to not
sometimes it
talk, and
works.
apparently that's
I don't know why,
And
but sometimes it works.
And sometimes it works too well, and we kill you.
Or you kill yourself.
Fucking-
Thanks to the, like, as years moved on, thanks to the ingenuity of these, like, of one of the more intelligent men, Mr. Manuel, he's moved up in titles to not only coveting Mrs. Wright's motherfucker.
The fuck was that about?
It's the fucking alarm.
Ah,
For some reason, it's the last timer. For some reason, I left it on. Let's just pause that.
we know what we're doing.
We totally know what we're doing.
Absolutely.
And due to this situation, Mrs. Heinz is like Mrs. Heinz eventually married, settled down, and her kids moved on. Though they lost the ivory tower to a new man, who became known as Mr. Manuel's family.
Mr. Manuel's family.
The Mr. Manuel family has claimed the ivory tower for themselves.
I am
Becoming
Jacob,
very
Mr.
important, very
Manuel's
small.
family. I'm
Change back
Jacob,
to,
Mr.
Heinz,
Manuel's
or which one did we
family.
go with?
From the established line of Mr. Manuel's family.
So we're playing the future generation.
My
Yes,
name
playing
is
your next
Mr.
generation.
Bird.
As many years have passed since that
Alright,
first
can you give me a
village
first
incident.
name? No.
Kiki.
Kiki.
Let's see what we got here. Huh? I see. Well then.
For this, John, I need you to pick a number 1 through 3.
2.
2.
Alright. And that leaves Manifold. Alright.
I really need to find a way to stream from my computer.
Oh, yeah.
That way, because when I stream this way to do this, it says I'm streaming the playroom
Yes.
instead of what I set it up as, which is board gaming.
I mean, playrooms
Did you hear what I said?
probably a fun.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
He knows you said too.
Wait for that. Chapter 1. In the deep woods, you
Hey,
find
we got a
your-
second viewer.
Hello.
Welcome. Now, after that fairy endeavor, deep in the woods you find your village, the ruins of an old abandoned settlement. The Profile family has convinced that part of a new world is haunted, possessed by the latent something mysterious. Everything seems to be going normal. It's like this growing feeling of something sinister among them. In the village ruins, you find the Hathrow family's old book of magic spells. Actually, let's get a debate on whether or not to read it aloud. You have 2 minutes to decide whether or not you want to read the spell. And as you all debate about that, I will let know the other players their roles. Do you wish to read this ends, or do you choose not to?
Obviously not.
Out of character, is this something that we can just quickly skim over and decide if it's worth it, or is it like the minute you open the book, you're pretty much committed to it?
It's only what you're reading. Once you all decide whether or not you want to read it.
So reading it aloud or reading it silently, it's pretty much the same effect?
It's going to be the same effect.
Okay. That's all
I say no. It is evil and therefore must be destroyed.
My previous
That's what they said about science, bro.
my previous generation.
But this isn't science.
My
Are you claiming this is science?
My family lost somebody because of evil dark spirits. We do not trust that sort of shit anymore.
Yes, but if they had magic, maybe they would have survived.
But this is not good magic.
I hate to agree with the Olmer since it was their fathers that killed mine.
We have dedicated.
I do not trust
we
the
have
magic.
dedicated our family to the eradication of evil. After that,
Eradication also my family. So
after that,
I don't know, man. I kind of want to read it. Seems like it could be fun.
I say no.
I say no. Magic is bad.
I say yes.
I'm divided because on the one hand, any knowledge would possibly help us. You know, if it's bad, obviously we lock it away, but if it's knowledge that could potentially help us, there could be spells to help improve our crops.
But
It's also your family's book.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know shit about it. This is the first I've heard about it.
They didn't read it before, so must mean that they didn't trust it.
It doesn't mean jack.
Are you going to bring a curse upon the family?
John, what do you think?
I said no.
No.
John says no.
Katrina.
So we got 3 votes no.
2 votes yes.
Katrina.
So I'm.
Katrina?
Well, even if I vote yes, that's still a tie.
Yes, but if you vote yes, it goes yes because Manny's the one in the ivory tower.
True.
No, that's only the. Is that he decides tiebreakers?
No.
He can't be voted.
He can't be voted to be eliminated. At the Ivory Tower, he actually had, it's like, he has influence, but really, I'll decide on how it plays.
Oh, you guys think you're missing up a good opportunity.
Oh.
Magic!
It's evil, and your family kept it locked away for a reason.
Well, this could be a part of my family that I didn't know about.
Which
True.
It could be bad.
We'll probably get more interesting characters.
But what if you get knowledge
If we
about the
introduce
bad
magic.
thing?
And we can get more monsters.
That's
Horrible
the thing
monsters.
too. Like
It
from what
could.
Grandma told me, this monster bullshit was
Yeah, but
not
is
to
that 1
be
minute
played
to go?
with.
But what if this was the type of spell work that created the monster?
Then it would obviously have how to defeat it in it as well.
Would it though? Do these sorts of tomes actually have like how to defeat
It could summon
the demon that you summon?
What?
It could summon something
Evil
even
Dead.
worse.
What closed the portal? Pages from the Necronomicon.
But what caused the Necronomicon?
The Necronomicon?
You know what? I'm gonna have to
Ancient
side.
Sumerians?
I'm gonna have to side with Fancy Pants over there. It's
No.
probably better to keep that shit locked up.
We're still not getting any of the cool characters.
No.
Man.
There were so many theories on why the spell of protection was not read aloud. It's like none of which satisfactory. Fear, dissent, one loud voice swaying others. Reading it would have changed that much of that followed, but not all. The mere suggestions of human magic may have been enough to dissuade the werewolves. If nothing else, the oncoming war would have been delayed.
Okay, time out of character. I feel like it would have gone horrible for us either way, knowing the nature of these sorts of things.
Maybe.
So I feel like we would have been fucked either way.
Maybe.
Just in my
Bull
defense.
honkus.
Bullhunter.
No
But let's
idea.
continue.
Continue.
Where did that put that pen? Chris, hand me that pen. Thank you. As we move into the later months of the year,
I'm gonna sit here and be salty.
You go ahead.
well,
It was a book, guys. You want to? Does no one fucking read? I guess reading for heretics, actually.
Readings for nerds and witches. Which one are you? Clearly, we're all a nerd. We're playing a fucking game about being
Playing a
werewolves.
board game. It's
playing games
playing a
about
board game
corgis.
about being a werewolf.
About being a corgi werewolf.
A card game about porgies.
yes.
Ah! The corgis! Where corgis?
On my flesh and bone!
Where corgis? Oh, they're adorable.
Okay.
As the day rolls on, you continue your discussions. Once again, Manuel's knowledge has given him insight into the ivory tower as he sits there above the village. And the night rolls in. Some of you still questioning on whether the book was important or not. Pass side by side. The Ronin family with their distilleries going strong into the night. But even they find
Potato vodka.
You already had distilleries hidden centuries ago, motherfucker. We're at the time.
Are we
just
starting the sleeping part yet or not?
Everybody close
I
your
believe
eyes.
you mean iceberg.
No.
I believe we're going with our just normal last names because fuck it.
Yeah, but
I'm just giving you... No, it is iceberg. As night rolls in, werewolves, open your eyes.
So, how can I help you?
As you all rest in your wonderful evening wares, you begin to hear howling in the moonlit night, and you awaken. Everybody open your eyes. As you awaken, you find yourself searching around the village and finding large paw prints scattered amongst the waves.
oh, god damn it.
You remember hearing stories of this from your family before. It seems that the werewolves
Oh,
have
hell,
made
here we
their
go.
return.
You know what I think?
The curse has returned.
I think our family's had enough of this bullshit.
You know what might have helped to stop it?
What?
Major!
That's all I have to say.
No, I
We
think-
don't know if it would have worked. It was evil.
It's possible it would have worked, though, guys. Come on.
I mean, frankly, let's be honest here. We're all just a bunch of fucking schlubs.
Oh, the owner of a refinery is calling us schlubs.
Yes.
When his ancestors were so fucking lazy. I bet they only got the whole refinery because they stole it from my family's lost fortunes when they had their member die.
Gold doesn't make whiskey.
And we know something, and you just took it from us, like the thieving, lying Irish you are.
Yeah, well, the dead guy wasn't going to use it.
I don't know who I hate more, your family or his family.
You have 1 minute left to enjoy your day. Talk, question.
Alright. Let's cut the bullshit.
I'm listening.
Yes.
That's it?
That was it?
Okay,
That's all you
okay. We are cutting the bullshit.
I realized that nothing actually happened during the night, so it's like, fuck it, I don't know.
All we saw were paw prints. Extraordinarily large paw prints, to be sure. Who's to say it wasn't
What if it was a
bear?
really, really short,
I was about to
midgety
say, are you
werewolf?
expecting that the dire wolves have come back into existence?
Werewolf
No,
is bad
like-
no matter what.
Werewolves are bad
Fuck
no
are
matter
dire
what.
wolves.
Or it could have also been bears. Bears have really big paw
One of the
prints
few
too.
things we have in Ireland, apparently.
I'm just saying, let's not get into a panic.
What if we have like
All your family just
Fortify
returned
ourselves
back to
against
Ireland and
whatever
come back.
big animals out
Sure.
there.
Every
obviously,
generation.
But let's not, go
Clearly
nuts
safer
here.
Then why do you
Believe
keep
me,
coming
my
back?
family dealt with this bullshit. Whoop.
There it is.
Okay.
Damn, it's a loud bell.
Time to
Yeah,
go
it
to
is.
church, apparently.
I'm not sharing a
Take
pew.
me to church.
I'm not sharing a pew with a fucking Ulmer.
And with those words
Your
said,
family. I don't even know the name of your family. That's how unimportant it is.
Pormans.
I already forgot it.
Horman? Really?
Yes, it is actually foreman.
yes, use the more
I didn't ask for what your title was, sir.
Man,
was
good draw.
I didn't ask for your occupation.
That was rude, good sir.
And with that last argument, the sun begins to set overhead. The darkness surrounds the village as it's like the darkness surrounds your new village as you crept in. And into it, a glance of the sun indicates that somewhere in the distance can be heard your salvation or your demise. Now, before the werewolves wake up, I have to discuss something with one of you. And with that, werewolves, open your eyes. I want you to vote, werewolves. This is going to be an interesting house rule for our esteemed Discord guests. I won't say who, I won't say why. But if you ever need to message me, always message me privately. Just so everyone understands.
Yeah.
Alright. Werewolves, take your votes. Mm-hmm. Alright. Close your eyes. You awaken the next morning. As you awaken, you once again see these paw prints. Larger, much more cruel than last time. And it seems blood has been spilled in the village once again. And as you begin to follow, and as the village begin to follow the trail, they find the body of one distillery owner.
No! Our alcohol!
Fuck me, I could have used a drink tonight.
Well, all drinks are free.
It's like eviscerated. Hand me your card, sir.
Sure. I'm gonna get a drink.
Watch the linear wires and everything over here.
You can't be out of whiskey. That's just not how this works. That'd be cruel.
He only had enough whiskey for one night, and he has to make more every night.
Well, I'm sure there's whiskey
shittiest job
reserves, but I
ever.
don't know how long they'll last.
Huh?
No, it's just that none of you know where my whiskey is buried.
There we are. Now know where the whiskey
One
reserves
last
are.
petty. One last.
The family knows where everything's buried, and then they send a member from their family to come and get the whiskey after it's aged.
That's some petty BS from your family.
Yeah, it's 'cause we're
To be
tired of people
fair,
stealing
we
our
were
potatoes.
kind of shit.
This
Yeah.
is the potatoes!
Tired of people stealing our whiskey and our
He
potatoes.
calls it potato whiskey, but it's just vodka.
Potato
To be
whiskey.
fair, we were kind of ragging on him a lot, so that would be the
Terrible.
sort of petty bullshit he would do.
So we bury the whiskey, so no one else can find it except us.
And then we can sell it at exorbitant prices.
Exactly.
Ah,
Capitalism.
Eat shit, Britain.
Like that movie.
So, any theories? Any thoughts? Maybe he killed himself. Out of shame.
How the fuck do you eviscerate yourself, good sir?
Out of shame for what he did to the poor man family.
No. That is not caused by your own hand, my good sir.
I'll admit, I kind of thought that he would be the werewolf, since I don't know, maybe being a werewolf gave him all the power to get his own distillery and everything.
And steal from the poor man family.
No. He made the distillery out
Probably
of
translates into distilling whiskey.
He's pushing something.
I don't know, man.
In any
This
event,
might be Chris again.
this wasn't a self-made thing. You got the bite marks. You got your. I mean, his guts are strung around like confetti.
It was a very angry murder, as you see.
You know,
A very angry murder, you
His
say.
leg is
are there only one
10
set of
yards that
prints?
way. His
So,
pinky rolled into the pink
we got
trough.
anything?
Anybody have any
Want to
questions?
throw any fingers?
I mean,
Well, I believe a bunch of fingers have already been thrown. I think I just stepped on one on the way over here, actually.
now, everybody calm down, Yoda says, entering the room. Who do you, it's like, Mr. Rodriguez, you seem to have questions. I would like to hear it, if you have anything to bring to the table.
I think someone here has been awfully quiet. Especially someone whose family has gone quite close to his own. John is quiet.
You dare to bring these accusations, Mr. John?
After his family has suffered.
I'm just saying, he hasn't said
So
anything.
John's been real quiet, though.
No
He always is quiet, though.
True.
But you think he'd be especially, voiceful if now that Pat's dead.
We did get into a fight not long ago.
Unless anyone
You're dead. Shut up.
Unless anyone has a better replacement or idea. Because I'm going by.
So are you accusing or suspicious?
Why would you accuse the family who has suffered like your family has, as far as werewolf attacks go? Your family has also suffered a heavy loss some generations ago. His
Listen.
family has lost.
Yes.
Pointing at John,
Oh.
to be fair.
Yeah.
John stands mourning over Mr. Ronan's body.
I don't know.
Still in great mourning.
Are you accusing or suspicious?
I'm suspicious. I don't have any evidence. But I am saying that out of everyone who has thus far reacted to the demise, he is the most quiet out of us.
Oh no, you seem the most jubilee of his death.
I think if it was you that died, I'd be skipping pantsless around the entire town, yelling how ding dong the witch is dead. Except with a dub, except instead of a W, it's a B.
We are
Sir,
not
there are
witches, we
children
are
about.
scientists.
You know, I'm suspicious of Katrina. She was very much not interested in that book after a time, and that book could have saved us.
You don't know if it could have saved us.
But it could have.
I was split, but I would rather avoid any unnecessary issues, and it seemed like spooky tome in the middle of an abandoned village would have brought more trouble than it was worth.
So is anybody accusing anybody of anything?
I got no strong evidences.
No.
No.
Katrina?
No.
And with that, the judge looks at you all and says, if there are no accusations here, then I will return to my quarters, and I will make sure that there are people out there looking for whatever has done this to more poor Mr. Patrick and his family. Till then, the distillery will be closed until other investigations begin on.
Damn it!
And whoever did this to you will be brought to justice. I swear this upon my family's Bible. And with that, the judge leaves.
Oh no,
and
my
the night
uncle
rolls
fell out of the
over.
bottle.
And as that happens, the night begins to roll over.
Bye.
And as it does, you all enter a nice deep sleep. And for some, it's a whimsical dream. For others, it's nightmares of the tragically lost. And for many others, it's a wonderful night to go on a hunt. Werewolves, open your eyes and enjoy the nightly feast. Werewolves, begin your hunt. Ooh. Ooh. Time to have some fun with this. And with that, the night air, it's like the night is heard with blood curdling screams and blood gushing. And there's like, and as the sun rises once again above, we open our eyes to find the village has once again been attacked. Blood has been laid, desolate and in pain. And as we find ourselves following it, the judge quickly moves through the crowd. No, 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 not this person. Not this one. I can't believe I was here. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Pass again!
So, how can I help you?
They dug up his body and strutted out his organs.
Again!
Turns out he wasn't dead. He was heavily injured.
Oh shit!
Why?
But amongst the body, the dug up and a double eviscerated remains of Mr. Patrick,
That's canon now.
we find Mr. Moses
Oh.
laid broken, bare, organs laid everywhere.
Just remember my vote.
You all look in just horror and
Oh.
disgust about this.
Fuck.
That's insane. Where are his clothes?
Crazy bastard.
Hey, what if he sleeps naked though? That's weird.
Some people.
No, wait, out of character. Dimitri, you said laid bare. Did you mean bare as in naked or bare as in
He just laid spread eagle.
spread eagle?
He's
Okay,
just
so
spread
he
eagle.
is,
He's got his clothes on, he's just spread
he is
eagle.
not naked. Okay. I rescind
Why
my
not both?
I rescind
No,
my
because there is a
earlier
blood and organs
concept.
attack
I
on his
was
body as well.
confused. Back into character. Sorry about that.
We have terrible doctors.
I dig my way to my
Who
grave
is
and just
responsible for this murder here? Was it you? You? Speak
I
up!
don't know who it was.
The people in the way back!
As you hear the crowds reveling in incitement, all of them looking around, trying, like, accusatively. You have no reasons.
You know what? I normally, like I said, I would be cheering across the entire town if he was dead, but I think right now is probably.
What if there's-
he looks
You
good.
did say that yesterday, didn't you?
I did.
What if there what if there are two
Hey, I make
werewolves?
no attempts to hide the fact that I hate his family with a burning passion.
Excuse me for 1 second. Mr. Manuel, you believe you had something to say to me?
What if there are two werewolves?
Two. How dare you bring that evil to this? How dare you bring this to this?
How dare you bring the evil of math?
I have a question.
That's worse.
Was Chris's body found in exactly the same way as Pat's, you know, with bits and bobs of himself thrown everywhere, or was it less or more?
You found him bisected. One part was to the northeast,
Now,
mauled and mangled.
when you say that, you mean like this way?
Hot dog or hamburger?
This way.
Hot dog split right in half.
Alright. Whereas
Poor
Pat's
bastard.
was more just...
Horribly eviscerated, just torn apart like rabid dogs!
So, we're dealing with two monsters then, because, you know, if you're dealing with a mindless beast, they tend to, you know, 9 times out of 10 go more with the way Pat was. But Chris's is absolutely different.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think you're onto something, Manny.
I figured out a modus operandi for the monster.
I'm just saying every predator has a different style.
we're working with a serial killer werewolf.
No, we're working with 2 werewolves. That's what I was getting at.
2.
Plus, you're dead. Shut the fuck up.
You know what? I'm getting even more suspicious that John has been really quiet. He hasn't said anything at all about this one too.
Are you suspecting poor John, who is still in grieving?
You know what? Back then it was a slight suspicion. Now I'm just it's getting up there. I'm just saying that at least all of us for these 2 murders have been like reacting and saying like maybe that we figure someone is responsible or in shock. Look, I hate the bastard, but even then it's still messed up.
At least it's a little easier to gather him up. We had to get like a broom for this one.
Just rake me into a pile.
Hey, it took me.
I'm sorry, that actually ended up
And
being
it turned out that
meter.
was one of the distillery honey places.
His blood was mixed with that alcohol. Can't sell that shit no more. So you're going to accuse him?
You know what? I will.
John, do you wish to defend yourself against these accusations?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright then. Please explain your defense to the judge and to your peers why you believe you're innocent of these attacks.
Give me a second. Okay.
Yes, that's quite the argument.
Because I locked my own. I have a triple locked door.
I lost a door.
There's a triple locked door.
He has a triple locked door.
No windows. So
Yes, the triple locked door defense.
I'll admit, there's no personal hatred between John and Chris, but that only makes it more effective. It'd be easier to blame it on me, or to blame it on Katrina since they had a dispute on whether to use magic or not.
To be fair, you and I had that same dispute, sir.
Yes, but
Chris,
you know
you're
what?
the one that wanted his alcohol.
Now, admittedly, you were one of the ones that convinced me to eschew the magic book, but, I was still on the fence about it.
Yes. Now, I'll admit that if it was you and Pat that died, then it would squarely be on me or Chris. With Chris dead, then we're kind of just sharing the blame. It's either between a feud of magic and no magic, or ages-old blood feuds. That's what I'm calling it.
There's Happy McCoy shit going on over here. What the fuck? Get the fuck out.
Any more defense, John?
Or anybody you'd like to accuse?
How can I kill anyone when I'm missing my fingertip?
Your what?
Say that again?
Fingertip.
I think you said you're a dick.
I didn't accuse anybody.
But fair enough.
But fair
How can I kill anybody when you're a dick?
Fair enough, Corpse Chris. Don't worry, don't worry, you'll be buried out there in the pet cemetery. Right next to Ronan.
That's really disrespectful to the pets. I mean,
Alright, do your vote.
Alright. Would you all like to vote this time?
I'd like to, but I'm dead.
I'll vote.
I'll vote.
I guess, it looks bad either way, doesn't it?
Wait, are you voting guilty or innocent?
That's true. What are you voting?
I think he's
I
guilty.
made the accusation, so I'm voting guilty.
Manny?
I think he's guilty.
I mean, then it doesn't matter what I say, does it?
Well, we get your opinion.
I mean, he
can
has
sway
been
the votes.
he has been a bit quiet, I can't deny. But I'm not in the what's its fuck. The thing.
Tower. That
Tower.
just means that you can't be voted.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that just means you're a target. The only one who can't be targeted at this point is
Fair enough.
Manuel and his family.
Fair enough.
Sit there in the ivory tower
I
looking down
mean-
upon the world.
If he's guilty, he's guilty. I'd feel bad if he were innocent, but since it's already two people, and since, admittedly, the many locks on the door can only get you so far, bruh. Like that's sort of the oldest trick in the book, and even if he,
So
You know.
can we get the torches now? The torches and the noose?
And with that sad day, the judge looks upon John and goes, we have our guilty party here. And with that, John's like, but do not worry, John, you'll be laid to rest with your lover, Mr. Rooney.
Or what's left of him.
What's left of it?
It's like hanging a dead body next to a bowl of soup.
And you killed the wrong.
Damn! I didn't say it was that bad, god damn!
admittedly, I was the one making those sorts of jokes, so that's more on me. I apologize.
And with that, John body
You killed. And I'm sorry about that.
No. And with that, the judge passes verdict, and they drag John out into the street to be hung. And as his body hangs there out front of the village as a testament and statement towards to protect itself, we find that it grows quiet in the village as the sound of gnashing bones and tearing flesh and screams are heard throughout the village as howling begins to come more and more, as it seems that the werewolves have claimed this evening.
Well, we fucked up.
That was how this small town once again disappeared in the mysterious mist it came from. As the werewolves win this round.
Oh, so it was Manny and Oscar?
Yes.
Yeah.
How can you
You
defeat Manny then?
shit!
How
You
can defeat
absolute
Manny?
little shit!
Yeah,
It
I hadn't put up my
I didn't
mask
like
like
I didn't
did
set that
before,
up. Like it's because
so I actually knew it was
but-
Oscar.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you can't vote him,
Well, then you have more village. Then I think it's just if you kill one werewolf, the villagers win.
yeah.
Yeah.
but no, I'm just saying, like, even if it was like last round, everybody said they trusted me, and I got the tower, wouldn't that mean it would have been impossible?
Well, yeah, but no, not everyone is going to say they trust you.
I'm just saying, if Katrina happened to be the werewolf,
Would you
then
get the
you
tower?
would have to have gotten the other one.
You would have got
there
the
was no other one first round.
First round I didn't give you. I only gave there was one werewolf because it's shuffling. Since there was two werewolves this round, because Manny was protected by the tower, for example, if there are two werewolves, I will make sure that the werewolf doesn't get the tower.
Okay.
That's why, for example,
That's
the
my
card
favorite
you
part.
got, if you had one, got the tower.
Yeah.
But I would change.
I voted wrong. I should have not trusted you guys.
Hispanic werewolf for the win!
This is why I am both.
Eligible.
As I said, I am both doing the legacy game, but I'm changing things around. Normally there would be just one werewolf, but by changing the thing, you never know how many werewolves. This keeps the game interesting. I'm also still
Okay.
incorporating the rules.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Alright.
let me first get.
Well,
The note.
shit.
So, after this, the third session of the of this chapter.
Those mean second?
Technically it's the third because
No,
it's the prologue.
Every chapter is. Oh,
We did the prologue. That was the first one with you guys coming off the boat. That was that first game.
Oh,
That
okay.
entire first game. That's why I think I said you set up things. Now the village is even bigger.
I thought you said that we were skipping the prologue, but okay.
No, I did the prologue because the prologue actually was just a nice little subtle thing to get going.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Chris, could you hand me a caramel?
the first stories of the box arise this time. Many
They're on the
like,
TV stand.
many books have been written about the box. It's supposed to be its origins, whatever the stories are true. Some sort of apocalyptical myth comprised of folklore and common readings at the time. We believe that we believe it to exist, and all will discuss the proposed origins later.
I say we go with whatever magical crap we can find this time.
I say
Admittedly,
no. It's a cube. Cubes are not good.
Oh, no.
Name something that's cube that's good.
A Rubik's Cube.
Rubik.
That doesn't exist yet.
Dice.
It
A
does
box.
exist, but gambling is a sin.
Ice.
Dice.
Ice? Ice melts.
Nope. I said
Treasure
dice.
chests.
A box.
Cheese.
Cheese doesn't come in cube.
It does if you put it
Not
in
at this age!
It does if you make it
coin.
in cubes.
You're taking a knife to something. And you get gout.
Bread. Bread is roughly cubed if you slice it.
If you slice it cube, yeah.
And hell, bread kind of comes in like a rectangular cube shape, depending on what.
That's the
cooking vessels
weirdest
you have.
bread.
And so does
Okay,
water
have you-
if you freeze it into ice.
It's still ice,
ever-
which melts!
Have you ever made bread in a bread machine? It comes out as like this perfect little cube. Or Hokkaido milk bread that comes in.
Well, we
in
don't
really-
have this magical technology of making bread into cubes.
What are y'all arguing about cubes and squares and such?
Yes.
Magical cube.
Alright,
They
everybody
wanna-
give me your cards back.
Oh right.
They want to
Totally
activate
forgot
it.
about that.
You have my.
I do have yours.
They wish to activate a cube.
Oh,
They
guys, they made bread over. They made bread over a fireplace
Yeah.
on a flat surface.
We make
They didn't
bread
have
over
no-
fire, like God intended.
Houses are cubes.
Frankly, if
They
there were
didn't have
people,
no. They didn't have any kinds of.
Almer, if there were
or
people
whatever.
like you around during caveman times, and so we would have never used fire.
What are you talking about, caveman times?
Right.
I say we grab the cube.
I say we leave the cube.
Don't
But I'm
worry
waiting.
about-
I'm waiting on my card first to decide.
Don't worry
To
about
help
the
me
cube.
decide this.
Don't worry about the cube. That comes later.
Well, you told us about the cube.
Yes, that's the mystery of the cube. We have still more sessions to go before the cube.
Oh, okay. There's nothing about the cube that we can do right now.
No, not yet. No. That
Okay.
chapter 1, the cube is open.
Okay.
So this is essentially the mystery cube?
Yes, it's the cube.
Are you J.J. Abrams and us?
The cube.
You don't know what's in the cube.
You don't know what's in the cube.
Who is this newfangled individual called J. Abraham? What?
He writes stories about men in space. I say we burn him.
You're the one who wants to pick up whatever weird cube that was just talked about.
This and that are completely different. That clearly the cube is magic. He's writing about space travel.
Which in and of itself is probably a form of magic, would you not agree?
That's science.
Is
So-
science
Okay.
not a form of magic?
So are we a related family from a different town?
No.
You're a new family moving into town.
Do we get new family cards?
No.
If you wish, I can always give you new family cards. Maybe we'll chat to you a story.
You do not like your Edberg.
I'll probably.
No more of my descendants coming down to get the whiskey that I buried.
Only if you want.
My family suffered a schism, 2 generations ago, so now I'm the Heather Rose. I'm part of the Heather Rose, not Heath Rose.
I'll change mine.
Interesting.
No,
know what,
I was originally from the Heath Rose, but then great grandpa Timothy
Now, does that count voting
got
or
into it
all?
with my great uncle Thaddeus, and they he decided to change his family name and just totally cut everyone off. He wasn't very creative though, so he just added an extra E in there. So now we're the Heather Rose.
Okay.
Let me double check by discussing the log, and I will officially give you the information on that one. I wish to correct something before a mistake is made.
And horrible ramifications.
We're going to keep our
are.
family names in order to repair the damage done in our previous generation during the horrific village massacre.
Wolf spawn?
Oh,
To answer your question, yes.
Okay, good. Good. My family have learned from their mistakes.
Oy vey.
Let the.
Hopefully John's family has learned a better defense
Question,
than triple
are we about-
locks.
Are we about to do night 0?
We're about to go into night 0 in just a minute. Once I
see.
get everybody set up.
Good. Good to know. Good to know.
John,
No,
left or right?
I
Right? Alright. Okay.
I don't know why you pointed toward me there. Huh? Was I supposed to do a thing?
Nope.
Okay.
You just sit there and be pretty.
Bit of a tall order, but sure.
I have no faith in you.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Very rude.
what have you done with
Fuck
your
me.
distillery?
Fuck are you?
I dug up another one of Granddaddy's stills.
Wouldn't it be great-great-granddaddies at this point?
No, because it would. Because I'm Patrick Iceberg the Third.
Okay.
I would be Patrick Iceberg the Third.
Sweetheart, how many generations has it been since the last events? The recent events, rather.
Technically,
3 generations?
Since the last session.
Yes.
1.
Oh, just one
Yeah.
generation?
Yep.
Okay.
Shit, it's not even 1 generation.
So I'm Patrick Iceberg
Really?
the
Only
Third.
a year?
Yeah, it's only a year.
Oh, then
Yeah.
never mind the whole thing about the Heatheros. That's like 100 years in the future.
Yeah, 'cause it's a year every between each
90,
event.
91.
I dug up another one of Granddaddy's
So,
stills.
how can I help you?
I unfortunately had to exhume his corpse so that I could find the key to the main distillery.
Man, the werewolves came back and
what's left of it.
eviscerated it even more.
Yeah.
They
really
hated
hate
his
the
ass.
They really hate the Iceberg family.
Now it's
Maybe they're Puritans.
Now it's not even a soup. Now it's just sand.
Well, no, by that point, it'd just
It
be
made finding the
bones.
key a lot easier.
At this
Just
point,
go there with a
All right.
strainer.
As
There
you
we
all,
go.
as you all try to repair the damage lost a year ago against that monstrous attack of the wolves, you once again find yourselves resting at wonderful nights. As you all do, you will close your eyes. I know that.
I hear some fart. Damn, werewolves be farting.
The fart is strong with them.
Ah.
They let their poop stains out. Now then,
Does a werewolf use a rabbit as toilet paper in the woods? I don't know.
as that it's like
cool.
as you all go to sleep, questioning on werewolf farts, and do they shit in the woods and wipe their ass with rabbits? Werewolves, open your eyes. And with that,
Bet the werewolf's pet.
Racist.
you all awaken from your first night. And once again, you find yourself troubled by paw prints and scratch marks. But those must be just local dogs.
Are we
Nothing
just-
important.
You know, maybe it'd just be easier to just move.
What if they follow?
That's quitter talk.
Oh,
We did not come to the new world to
This
quit.
coming from someone whose family has a literal invested interest in this place.
This coming from a
Maybe.
family that eviscerated.
You're essentially like the mayor like a town going like, we can't give this up. It's good land.
We can't shut down the beach.
We're too poor for a
But-
beach.
I don't care if there is
Alright,
a
so-
shark.
paw prints do seem smaller. I know there were like the old.
If you want to go home, there's the
that,
boat.
they made drawings of, and these.
I just want to look out at the boat
quite
after
as
you slowly
bad.
sink warning.
Oh, you
It
know
really
they-
does kind of
So
look
do
more
I,
like just local
say what I
wolves.
Nope, you don't.
Alright,
Sure.
never mind.
No. I mean, unless you have a vote of questions.
I mean, in all this time, have we built a fence? I mean, really?
I don't think
My
so.
my great mama, Thibodeau, Heathrow mentioned fences. My grandma mentioned fences.
Your family,
my mother,
your family did have a spell book at one point.
which
You know, you
was
make a good
never
point now.
used. I think it's lost to time. It's probably dust by this point.
We hope it was never used.
Apparently, some dumbass said we shouldn't use it.
What if it was
even know
used
who
now
the
and
fuck
she's
it
the
is.
werewolf?
What?
What if it was used now and she's the werewolf?
Yeah. If the spellbook magically disappeared, who is to say it wasn't used for nefarious purposes?
We will never know, will we? I have no idea where the fucking thing
Why
is.
are you looking over
I mean, do we want to go look for it? Or is this your way of saying let's go look for it?
Can I help you, motherfucker?
You're very wanting to get people out in the forest to look for a book.
Now,
And you're wanting to keep us in this horrible place to begin with.
And you want to leave!
Yes, I do!
And I want to touch the cube!
Enough!
Enough cube talk.
Enough of the talking of the cube and the accusations of you all.
I will not have finger pointing.
Poison my people.
No, I will not have people pointing fingers. Finger pointing gets us nowhere, Pat!
Do not speak of the night yorb.
We are a people
I love
who
that
believe
we all
in sound
I love that
logic
we all
and
pointed at
science.
Pat.
I thought you wanted to.
I did. That's why I pointed at Pat.
We believe in the sanctity of the Lord and everything He has provided for us.
Oh,
We will not be
man.
destroyed and be segregated like our ancestors were before us. Now return to your homes. There's nothing you can do here.
Gonna return to my home with a cross and some garlic and a silver bullet made out of garlic.
Two of those things
Garlic
don't work.
is for vampires.
And the third thing won't work because you've made it out of garlic.
You're welcome to test that theory.
It'll work on me because I'm just a dude.
Or are you?
I'm just gonna.
A stake.
What if
This
we're not
wooden
getting the
stake will
werewolf?
prove if you're a werewolf. That works on vampires. The stake won't care.
What if he
And
is
to
a
be fair,
vampire now? What if it's
vampire
not
can
werewolves
kill
anymore?
anyone.
Exactly, it's a stake. Doesn't matter to the stake.
What?
This man is insane.
He is insane.
We're too
My
poor to
fa-
have insane people.
And now, night begins again. Everybody close your eyes. What a beautiful night for a werewolf hunt. Werewolves, open your eyes and pick your prey. The sounds of roosters awaken you all to opening your eyes.
The
Oh,
thought just occurred to me: who's in the ivory tower?
No one's in this round.
Okay. No ivory tower.
As I said, I'm keeping to the structure, but I changed it because that way it gives
Yeah.
intrigue to this. So you
enough.
don't have as many players. So, as you all awaken from your beautiful day, it's like everyone's enjoying their time, roosters cawing, and then you find once again in the middle of the town square a body. With
Let's
a,
split it up for us this time.
but this time covered in what looks to be a top of some kind. As Mr. Moses Blackwell begins to walk over to the top, he sees it bleeding and bloody. He reaches over and pulls it over to reveal. No, not again.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm sorry.
God damn it!
Twice?
It seems that this bloodline has become more toxic than anyone ever expected.
You know what? I think there's more revenge of the fucking woodland spirits now. His distillery is clearly poisoning the land.
Yes, and so they ripped him apart.
Yeah. You know what? I think right now that's why we should move. This is fucking alcohol. His alcohol has clearly angered Gaia.
John, do you have any words for your families? It's so weird that their families, each descendant of their families, keep having a thing
Look,
that we don't talk about because we are very progressive.
We are a very progressive village, and they provide alcohol.
One of them provides alcohol,
Look, man.
and he's dead.
You want to?
Again.
I'll stop asking questions.
I'd say we burn the distillery just to be sure.
You wish to burn our only substance of trade.
Boy, you've got a hate boner for these guys.
No, I'm seeing a pattern here. Ever since we put up,
I mean, your family did kill his family first.
I have more distilleries.
Shut up.
quiet.
Shut up, dead man.
Shut up, Ghost Pat.
Shut up, Ghost of Pat.
Hey,
Shut up, Ghost of Pat. You belong outside here in the multiverse with me.
I'm just saying that clearly we have angered nature somehow, and this is what they are angry at us for.
You're just like those Indians out there with their red skin, believing that we have just desecrated their land.
Are we really
So
going?
you seem like you're almost sympathetic to the werewolves at this point.
Oh Jesus!
If I were to continuously
Dang
prod,
dirty engines.
if I were to continuously prod at a wolf's den, I am completely responsible for. I deserve no sympathy if I'm immediately then killed by the wolves that follow me back home. Clearly, the distillery has disturbed nature, and
Okay.
we're paying the price.
We can all agree that his family deserved it. But that does not mean that we can side with the werewolf on this.
I think it was.
I'm though saying that her family has vowed revenge on the people that keep reminding her that her family never used the book. Maybe a little revenge was in order by this generation.
Oh.
Fuck?
They
That's
wanted
an interesting
they
theory,
wanted to
good sir.
use the magic book. So now they are.
So which is it, buddy? Are you blaming me for the non-use of the book, or are you blaming me for the fact that the book even exists in the first place?
Both.
You were one of the. If I recall correctly from the history books, your great-grandpappy was the one who was all against the book because it was all evil and witchcraft.
Yes. And his family kept reminding you, your family, that you didn't side with them. You could be holding a grudge.
Please, they have no current grudges.
Interesting.
Besides, why are you so
I don't
interested in keeping the distillery?
What's wrong with the distillery?
You know,
I don't know. This seems like
who was
you
the
have-
other person
Why do you
that
wanna
wanted to do
leave?
the book?
For my own safety?
Then leave!
I'm sorry,
I
what were
think
you
it's
saying,
Oscar. Why does Oscar want to leave?
Yeah. Why does he keep wanting to leave but then stays?
You don't stay in a... If you're locked in a place with a serial killer, you don't stay where the serial killer is.
Then leave!
No, you're not to leave this village. I thought I told you all. We are protected by the walls.
This
This is nothing more than an incident once. It will not fall again.
You know what? I'm doing it. I'm accusing Katrina. She's being suspiciously quiet.
What the fuck? I've been talking literally
And I am
the entire
trusting my
time.
gut this time.
Your gut's wrong.
Your gut is wrong, bro.
My gut was wrong last round when I thought we were going to win, so I
you know
voted
what?
for us.
And I accuse Chris.
Okay, so there's two accusations.
All right. First off, we will go with Katrina. Katrina, defend yourself against this mass of this man accusing you.
Okay, so first off, I have only a cursory knowledge of whatever book everyone keeps mentioning. It seems like, you know, that's far removed from the situation at hand at this point. Why bring it up? You seem hell-bent on both using it, but also on extolling how evil it is. And it's kind of hard to figure out where you're sitting on this. So why point the finger at me when you're the one who seems to be flip-flopping on what you're actually getting at?
Mm-hmm. And who was the other judge?
He accused him.
I accused Chris.
And honestly, I'm kind of accusing Chris too. You are all up in my face here.
Chris, do you have a way to defend yourself in this situation?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. If I might have the floor.
You have the floor. You have your 2 minutes.
Very well, but I only need 10 seconds. For you see, out of the entire group, I'm the only one that brought a gun.
Fuck!
Who wants to put me on trial? I'll take any one of you out.
We are a small town village of farmers and hunters and all that. We all got fucking guns, asshole.
Is that really what you want to bring to the field?
You brought your gun first,
You
asshat.
You really don't have a defense, do you?
No, I'm actually claiming that's my role.
Wait, what?
I'm claiming I can kill one of you.
Oh.
Oh.
I want to make it
Wait. What?
Yes, motherfucker! I'm claiming I have a gun and I will shoot anyone who dares challenge me. And
You can do that?
I don't know what his role is. I am not here. I am simply the narrator and the judge.
Remember, you can't lie about your role.
No, you can lie about your role. You just can't tell. You can't tell anyone your role. You could be
He's lying.
He is lying.
I'm gonna kill him.
Me too.
Okay, so guilty.
So
Guilty.
So Katrina was first though when I accused her.
I say not guilty on the Katrina one.
I say
Alright.
guilty.
Manny, John,
I say-
do you have any verdicts on this? Guilty or not guilty?
I say not guilty on Chris and not guilty on Katrina. I don't know either one of these.
All right.
But if Chris is able to shoot her, Chris should shoot her.
All right.
Is that really?
John.
If he is correct, that would mean he can only do it if the situation calls for it. I will tell you how.
shoot her if he dies first.
Okay, so far we got two not guilties on Katrina and a guilty, which means John. Well, no, that's gonna be even, so it wouldn't matter. And we got 2 guilty verdicts and 1 not guilty, which means if John votes guilty, then Chris is guilty.
Yes.
John?
John.
Not guilty on Katrina and guilty on Chris.
Not guilty.
Not guilty on Chris.
Not guilty on Chris.
Due to the fact of this being due to this being a tie, we will find this verdict inconclusive. I am sorry to bother you, Mr. Blackwell, in this situation. I am sorry to bother you, Miss Hithrow.
My family is used to acquisitions.
Please
I'll
return to your
bet.
homes. We will disperse and we will meet up again in the morning.
Inquisitions?
I'm not.
I love that whole thing. You see,
That's why I put
I'm the only one
the
that brought a gun.
He's rich white fuck.
I'm not.
Guys,
sleeping
hold
in
on,
my
I
house.
got-
We all have guns.
In the middle-
actually.
in the middle of the
I-
I'm not sleeping in my house. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna sleep right next to Chris's house. Obviously, I'm gonna fall asleep because it gets too late. But I'm gonna sleep right next to his house to ensure that I watch him for as long as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, I'm gonna fall asleep.
As you all return to your homes, the judge dismisses you all. Night falls again. And werewolves, it's time for another hunt. Shall the feast continue, or shall it stop for the night? The choice is yours.
Oh, you can choose not to eat.
No, you have to choose someone.
Oh, okay.
I just added that flavor to it.
Yeah, it's like, what the? You can choose not to kill people?
Theoretically depends, but it doesn't say anything. He says you have to pick anybody.
I guess if the vote's inconclusive with the werewolves, yeah.
If Chris dies, it's Katrina.
If I die, it's Chris.
Or Oscar.
Thank you, Manny. You're the only one that has my family's back.
And with that, the night closes in again, and the dawn rises. And with that dawn, the judge gathers people up, going, quickly, we must gather. There has been another attack. I'm sorry to say, we lost someone near and dear to our hearts. Someone we were close to. I'm sorry, Mr. Rodriguez.
You just found my body right outside.
He wanted to leave. Turns out he got to leave to heaven.
You just found my dead body right outside Chris's mold, clutching a shotgun.
So it's either. So it means it's either.
It's either
I mean, we have...
John. It's either.
I had nothing against Oscar.
He's trying to figure out...
It's either. I have no one.
He was just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
I see. Well, yesterday's little skirmish was highly suspect, and considering he's right outside your door...
Yes. One could think that maybe the werewolf was after me and mistook the El Salvadorian for me.
Oh, yes,
Or your skirmish pissed you off, and you attacked the El Salvadorian right outside your door.
I am still accusing you, madam.
And I'm accusing you, good sir.
Very well. But I still have my defense of earlier. I don't think I need to reiterate it, Judge, do I?
If that's your only defense, you're not going to defend yourself any other way outside of that you have a gun.
I mean, it's a pretty strong defense. Would you not agree?
I am simply listening to make sure that I'm
Again,
doing this
we're
just
a
right.
village of...
I'm gonna stop you all here and say, I know who the werewolf is.
Who is the werewolf?
So I'm saying I am the seer, and I got to look at people's cards.
Oh, shit, damn.
And this...
I think Katrina is our werewolf.
Wait, you didn't save my life, you son of a bitch!
And you didn't say
I looked at the wrong card.
Save the poor man. Well, I'm accusing Katrina. Now I have the seer backing me up.
But are you sure? You could always be lying to you. He could always be the werewolf.
My family may be paranoid, but we're not wrong.
You never know.
Your family's been wrong quite a few times.
We were wrong to trust any of you. That's why I have a gun.
As I said,
And,
you could be lying.
And yet
You tell-
mine-
Katrina's family never had any death in their family, so
Not one. Not one.
I have no
That's
idea why that
suspicious.
is.
He's not wrong about that.
Shut up, dead man.
I won't deny my family
Dead.
got off
Shut up,
easily.
Joseph
I
Martin.
thank God every day that we weren't affected. But I've also been accused quite a few times of not using whatever weird family magic I've had. Whatever that is, if I even have it. I still don't know what the hell everyone's talking about with that. And again, you keep on accusing me and mentioning that damn book. So, again, your paranoia betrays you, good sir. For all I know, you can think everyone here is a werewolf except for you.
They are.
Case in point,
All right.
but we heard from the seer, so
But that's the thing about it. Do you trust it? Remember, no
You
one
can
knows
lie
what
about
the
your
role.
role.
Who knows? I simply say.
I mean, I'm not lying about my role. My role is 100% that I have a gun.
That he said.
again, anyone could have a gun. We're a small village of farmers and hunters.
Yes.
With livestock, of course we'd all have guns.
And with that, we will call the union to a close. We will start with the vote of Mr. Blackwell. Anybody vote for guilty?
Guilty. John?
not guilty.
Fuck.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
And Miss Katrina?
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
You assholes.
And with that,
Hey!
it's like this evening draws to a close as Miss Katrina hangs from the gallows.
I didn't need to do my suicide pact. Suicide pact.
Suicide Pat.
And with that,
He's died so many times. We
Wait.
named it after him.
and with this death, the judge comes forth and says, "This town has been through pain and misery and strife. A vote must be cast amongst us. Who is to lead this village further?" I entrust the vote between the three of you to be impartial, and you must vote on who will become the new mayor of this once great village.
I will
Manuel.
state... What?
Because of the thing.
That's right. But is that mayor or the tower? Or is that both?
What am I talking?
Because I know what card he's talking about, because I had that card.
Yeah.
We will return after these messages.
Yeah, I voted on us. That's why I was like, my family believed in this. That was wrong.
Chris, just say, I love democracy. Just before you get elected.
I love democracy.
You can still win, but he will still receive the tower. But pretty much you're the MVP.
So you're the mayor, but I get to live in the tower.
Well, we have to vote.
We have to
We
vote.
have to vote.
They have to vote on who
I will
is the most-
state that I was putting my own life on the line for my beliefs.
Vote Chris to be
I
mayor.
didn't do shit.
What?
Chris can be mayor.
Okay. I voted for myself. Manny votes for me. John?
I voted for Manny.
Okay. That's fine.
2v1, 2 on
If you
1.
want that with that,
So I'm MVP, but
This
he
was
gets the tower because he voted.
This was a power
He
play.
predicted right.
This was a power play.
and with
You
that,
could have been on my side.
and with
You
that,
could have been ruling alongside me, but you chose poorly.
and with the vote cast, Mr. Blackwell, please step up to the podium. I, the judge, would like to welcome you as Mr. Mayor.
So this is how democracy dies. With a firm handshake.
And a gun.
You probably say putting at dead bodies.
He says the villagers cheer on in joy. They look upon Mr. Blackwell with excitement.
That will become our banner. The man with the gun.
Just a hand going up the banner that ends with it. What's around a gun?
A head with a footlock in it.
What? Even though the werewolf died,
Are we
evil
done
still
for the
felt
day?
like it won.
We're done with that, bro.
We're done with this round as I end on the left note.
Well, I thought we were doing one more session.
Because
for
I'm saying-
chapter one.
Yeah, there's one more. We have one more session we're going to be doing, then we're done.
Ah!
Okay, guys.
But
It's
yeah,
6 o'clock
I was
already.
actually the hunter.
I was just a villager, by the way. I totally bullshitted. Can I tell them what I was?
Sure.
I was the Mad Bomber.
The what?
There's
Mad
a big
Bomber.
rule called the Mad Bomber.
If I was eliminated, Pat would have been killed.
What?
Pat was killed right away.
Wait,
The
why
Mad
would I
Bomber, we're going
die?
to eliminate. I'll let you know this, since I'm going to have some fun with this. The Mad Bomber can eliminate the person adjacent to them. Why do you think I asked left or right?
Oh shit!
There's a lot of these cards I'm going to be playing with.
I would have
told
blown
you.
up Pat. But why me?
I told you, this version of Legacy, since we don't have that many people, I decided to change things, tweak it, have some fun with it more.
Shuffle up the cards.
Shuffle
So
the
wait,
cards and also give it a little more role play.
So wait, this was that was just a bluff by Manny.
You can lie. I remember what I said at the beginning. You can
shot
reveal your
I'm
card, but
wondering,
you can
Manny.
lie. You can
Did
always
you
lie.
happen to catch me towards the end of
No.
huh?
No.
And with
Okay.
that,
I was like, out of everyone here, the only person that should be the werewolf at this point is the one that
Either
people are
Pat
like,
or Katrina, and Pat's dead. So we couldn't
yeah,
kill
Katrina
himself.
always dies. And Katrina's family has had not one death at all.
All right,
So
that's
it's
And-
older, so it's like, it's gotta be her, just for
You
fun,
know,
boosh. For God's sakes, three
well,
generations
taking the
with no
last
deaths.
grave for Miss Hines to be buried. Her body returned to the thing. The village gravedigger unearths a sealed box conveyed with mystical items. It's been buried deep but far away from prying eyes and hands.
Some fucking distillers.
It's probably nothing.
Open the box. Open it.
The box. Open the box.
Actually, where is the box? Should be around here.
Did you lose the box?
I mean this?
Yes.
The box.
The box. Oh. The comics.
It's a box.
It's probably nothing.
It
Probably nothing.
contains the One Ring.
Alright, here's
Everybody give me
my
back your cards.
It contains the One Ring to rule them all.
And now I get to live the sweet life.
Inside the tower.
Yep.
Now you get to live for
Yeah,
5
son.
seconds.
If I were to die somehow, as is very common with our family,
Why can't I be in the
I
tower?
give the
Damn it.
distillery to you.
You can come up and see me sometime, John.
And with that, it was sometime in 1991 the contents of the box were revealed.
71?
We think it's like in 1991.
1990.
No, 1691, sorry.
Okay.
I fucked up.
It's just like, Jesus
Damn.
Christ,
Yeah.
that was a jump.
No. It was sometime in 1691 that the contents of the box were revealed. We think it was a panic move, perhaps a villager with nothing to lose, perhaps by a mayor with something to gain. Historical sketches of the box show a common image in the front of it. We wonder why this image was ignored as a subject of our debate. But given what happened later, it should have given someone pause.
Pause, get it.
Hmm.
This wolf.
Pause.
Yeah.
I made this a distillery town and made the
Again, power play.
Iceberg family the most prominent.
So we're gonna make this version more fun.
This is
Now.
a power play. It was always a power play.
Maybe it always was power play. Maybe it wasn't.
The
And it's
Iceberg
good
family.
doing business with you, Mr. Man.
Yes, it is. Your family has hoped on for generations.
Well, of course, good to
My next generation's just gonna be like protesting outside the distillery. Damnation!
Those poor men are at it again.
Damnation!
The rabble rousers.
Damnation!
I think at this point, my family's just fucking treating themselves like oracles, even though they're fucking lying through their teeth.
Damnation!
You're a family of con men.
At this point,
Yep.
my family's just you
The
know,
Heights family has
concerned
been
with
through a lot of trials and tribulation due to the fact of the recent events of the werewolves. Mayor Blackwell
wanna
has
be a
used
person at
used
this
his
point.
power and influence to seize power over several of the distilleries that once belonged to the Ronin family, in order to secure his right and strength as mayor. Though the Ronin family has lost many, many loved ones to through famine, disease, whatever turmoils the villages may face, they have gained strength and holdings, taking themselves into a pristine tower to protect themselves against the nightmarish creatures of the night. The Rodriguez family, though, sadly has actually had to deal with lots of strife and turmoils, still considering the nickname the Poor Man family. But one day that rage will come back, and they will return with a vengeance.
Down with the sort of thing!
The Mr.
I
Manuel
love that
family.
Your family is such a bad reputation. They're just the Portman family.
Down with the sort of thing!
As
You know, it's kind of ironic that their family are called the poormen and they are the poorest class.
Yeah.
Down with the sort of thing!
As we eat chicken livers.
Mustache twirl, mustache twirl, mustache twirl.
Down with this sort of thing!
Jeeves, please get me my caviar.
And throw it at the poormen.
Make sure he doesn't touch you or you'll be out of a job.
Down with this sort of thing!
Does being mayor afford me any special?
no, you're
That's just my time.
because technically speaking, since one of you got the tower,
tower.
technically you would have got the tower.
But since he predicted right.
Yes.
You were Nostradamus, weren't you?
Yeah, he was a Notre Dame. I was a Notre Dame the round before, and then I was
I
like,
was Nostradamus the first round.
I'm no longer going to side with my people.
Down with this sort of thing.
Yeah.
My family was wrong to trust the villagers, so we got a gun.
Yeah. No time.
Alrighty then. Alright. As we all roll, it's like a year rolls by, and the beauty and influences of the Blackwell's mayorship has stood strong. The judge has passed and died. Moving on to Judge Victus III. aggressive, mean. Sucker's value is never a tyrant of his time, but still tries to be as fair as his grandfather was. Give me 1 second to update our players.
I'm still holding the sign. Just down with this sort of thing.
Down with this sort of
Down
thing.
with the distillery.
The distillery is our lifeblood.
Damnation.
Their family keeps wanting to leave, yet they stay.
I will return.
It's just like, dude, if you're so fucking against my distillery, fuck off!
I'm fighting for the land now.
Okay.
No, how?
I
How?
will need a charge. Before we start the next round, I will need a charge because I'm down to 4% battery on my phone.
Yeah.
The land that you help us steal from the natives.
We have learned many of our past sins. You, however, have not, despite the many deaths that have claimed your family.
Bad luck.
Right now we're taking this small intermission while Katrina gets to use the bathroom. So if anyone needs the bathroom, take a drink. This is your time to do it before we finish this last session.
Okay.
It's just bad luck.
Damnation. You see me outside with like a dirty coat, just holding a sign. Just, damnation!
Oh yeah, they wanted to stay now. Oh, for revenge. What a coincidence.
Sounds like the actions of someone who might not be right in the mind. Almost beastly.
I've missed
I will
something.
return in just a second, guys. Give me 1 sec.
He grew
I'll
a
return in just a
conscience.
sec. I'm going to sign out because I want to check to see if my phone's charging.
You got it.
He grew a
Damnation.
conscience.
Sorry.
That was loud.
Well, it's because I'm unplugging because I'm
No
checking
worries.
to see if my phone's charging.
No worries. Well, since I inherited this here cabin
How much
from
you
my
want to bet?
long since deceased sister-in-law,
How much you want to bet we're never going to be able to use that card?
Thelma
Because of the spell book.
Heathrow.
Would you like to sign this petition for the destruction, for the tearing down of the distillery?
Do we even have a government set up?
Yes, I'm the
Technically,
mayor.
he's the mayor.
Like higher than a mayor?
Nation are you
No.
talking about? Distilleries
We don't
end
need
up being
one.
the.
I mean, technically
the,
speaking, I'm letting you guys play this
or
more.
alcohols
Technically, Angel just
tend
play
to
more
be
like
the
werewolf.
Like, do we have a
this here
president or
society
a
that
union
we-
yet?
Nope.
The distillery.
Well, this is the colonies.
The
This is colonies.
Please tell me more
So-
about this
so
distillery.
pretty much it's a
and
city-state,
this,
so I'd be a
your
governor.
hatred you seem
Yeah,
to
who
have
the-
with
yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah, who the fuck are you
It's
gonna send that to?
I'm going to show it to the mayor to show that we do not want the distillery anymore.
Here, Mayor, we signed this. This is pretty evident. Yes, I can see there's a lot of names here. Allow me to show this to my Secretary of Treasury for his word on this. I'm sorry, it got lost in the bureaucracy.
As I was saying, the creation of the distillery is the reason why we are suffering these annual werewolf attacks. Ever since it was built,
It's not annual, it's generational, firstly.
every generation, these werewolves attack.
It
And
got
every-
lost in
it's
the
only gotten worse
bureaucracy. I don't
with the
love.
destruction of the distillery.
Oh,
That is
I
a-
hard.
That is enough of you all. I, Victus the III, am the judge of this town, and you will return to your homes this evening.
yes, sir.
As I thought.
Well, all right then.
And you rebel rouser. I will allow this to continue, but you are not to interfere with the work any longer.
I'm gonna rotate to my shack.
Yeah.
The only thing I own from
The
my family.
poor man. It is the family
And
crap.
you, Mr. Mayor, I will have my eyes on you.
Of course. Good to
Now
see
return to
you,
your
Judge.
homes this evening.
I set up a hammock in mine just to rub it in.
Now
Just on the
everybody
top
close
of the
your
tower.
eyes. Everyone close your eyes. And as the night begins, so night 0, werewolves, open your eyes. And with that, We open our eyes to a new dawn, beautiful, crisp, and the smell of wet dog. Chicken seem to be missing from the coops. And a couple of dogs, like little, missing some small animals, but nothing major this time.
Happening again.
Mr. Mayor, there seems to be a problem going on. There seems to be some animals missing.
It's that time of the year. They commonly disappear. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Damnation! The Omen!
Well, the only one that's a problem is the fucking Pullmans!
Now, see, ordinarily, back from where I'm from, this would be indicative.
Did your family go down to the south?
It's like Kentucky. A state that hasn't been established
I
yet.
inherited this here plot of land from my dearly departed sister-in-law.
Ah, the
And
witch.
so, excuse you, my good sir.
So,
I don't know what happened with my sister-in-law. I just happen to know that she died in this here land, and I'm here to spruce up her property and make something out of it.
Why is the poor man acting like a fidgeting leaf?
It's the Omen. The end times. The werewolf is gonna come. He's gonna slaughter us all.
I have
sir,
read
return to
something
your home,
in-
you crazy man. There are no werewolves.
See, there was a blurb in the Sears catalog about some werewolf attacks.
The Sears catalog in 1600.
Okay, sorry, I mistook the,
Hold on.
Now, I'll let y'all know those were not werewolf attacks, those were the attacks of large animals. There are no werewolves in this town. We have been here for generations. And my father and his father before him have taught no recollection of werewolves. I am sorry for your ancestor Hung, but she was a mad woman.
She did kill a bunch. She did kill my grandmother. Or my
I
papa.
suppose that's
You
fair
deserved
enough.
it.
Or I guess at this point it's my
Judge?
grandma-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like the
Grandma.
poor man
folks.
became touched with the madness.
He's become more
I
touched.
foresee that the poor man is the werewolf.
Everyone always assumes that's the poor man. He's not crazy. He's just as senile as
Now,
his
what are
ancestors.
you, good sir? Are you some kind of seer or soothsayer or some shit like that?
He comes.
I just might be.
He comes from one man that apparently saw through the veil who the werewolf was. But I say he's a liar.
My
Why don't you prove me
grandpapa.
wrong then? Why don't you kill me?
Well, ain't I
Mr.
just
Werewolf.
waist deep in some bullshit?
Now, there's too early for the accusations, and we have been burning much daylight. Return to your homes this evening, and find some comfort in your dreams.
I could use the rest after all this hooting and
Now,
In my tower
everybody,
hammock.
go to sleep.
Yeah, money.
What the judge is the werewolf?
Judgment was the entire time. You never suspected.
No one ever expects the judge.
I accuse the judge.
And with that, the sound of howling fills the night air as the werewolves go on the hunt.
It's probably nothing.
What was that?
Well,
Probably
Werewolves
what
can
is that
open their
actual
eyes.
thing?
And we awaken again to a new, brand new day. And as we come along the village, Judge Victor looks around at the people. Joy smiles upon his faces. And as he approaches the ivory tower, he sees the door has been ajar. No, not again!
No.
How are you
Yes.
dead the first time again? Why is it Pat?
I
Wait,
wonder
Pat's in the
why.
tower.
Hey,
Pat can't be voted. He can
on, he
still die.
can't.
He can't
on my-
be voted off. That doesn't mean he can't be
forgot.
attacked.
Wait, we don't know yet. Continue, Judge.
Narrator and judge. Nick Chapter walks into the room and goes, "My God." And he calls in the mayor. "I'm sorry, sir. It seems your business partner.
God
Nick
damn it! Damn! Stop killing my baby!
It is the family curse all over again.
His family's been cursed for generations. I'm sorry, sir, to hear this. We must keep quiet amongst ourselves. We must not let the people outside know the truth.
Yes.
But I will have to inform them of the situation.
Of course.
Oh no! Mr. William's been attacked! It seems like some type of creature is active!
Oh, shit.
God damn it!
Damnation!
How is it?
God damn it.
I told you what happened! I told you!
You just find my blood. I've written in my blood, poor man.
I told you what would happen. Why don't we just leave? Burn down the distillery.
He was the poor man. I saw it before.
I don't know. You. I thought you said that you were going to accuse him if he attacked you. That would prove
No.
he's the werewolf.
Well, I mean, if he can't accuse.
I know, he can't.
He said it would be me
If he died. Okay.
It was good while it lasted.
Ruling over the town, being immune.
Don't worry, somehow your next generation will just be richer.
How could you get richer than a tower?
I don't know. They
It
just
could also be John.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to mind much that.
His family.
He's always in the background, behind the Ronin.
It's happened every time. It would be one more time.
I'm only just
What
waking
would it
up,
matter?
and I hear some sort of hootenanny going on by the tower. Holy shit! What the fuck happened here?
Very well, Pullman, since you're so adamant about Doomsday and the Edberg curse, who do you think it is? Let's hear the opinions of the madman.
I agree with the seer. Could be John. I do not think it is the witch bloods or the mayor.
Which part?
Which bullet?
I'll take umbrage to that statement, sir.
Hey.
I was willing to hear you out.
Why does the weather hate me?
Stop that!
We will exercise you.
From this generation beyond! As we were saying, we were rudely interrupted.
So, Manny, are you accusing John?
No, not yet.
Katrina, are you accusing someone?
I'm the village
I'll make
idiot.
no accusations. I'm just.
Wait, John, what'd you say?
He said I'm a villager.
I'm the village idiot.
You're the village idiot?
I thought you were the village seer.
No,
No,
Manny's
Manny is believed to be the village seer.
or descended from the village
So we got ourselves
Does the madman
idiot
have anything to say?
and two madmen, apparently.
Well, apparently the seer is recanting his statement on John. But I do not accuse her, nor...
If you don't have anyone to accuse,
I got nothing.
fine, then I shall continue my investigation this evening. Everyone return to your homes and lock your doors. This day has been adjourned.
No.
Now everybody close your eyes. Werewolves, open. Now begin to hunt your prey. And with that, our night closes. When we open, it's like as your eyes open for a beautiful day, we find that the village idiot has been strung up by his own intestines.
Oh.
Violently mauled and disemboweled
Oh,
by this feral creature. Victor runs in, just going, no! I've lost too many to this of this shepherd, of this herd to be destroyed.
Now, no one did it in combination. No one went like, Pat, then, John.
Here, I thought we're starting to get past this sort of nonsense.
Well,
damn is it?
now I guess my prediction is true. It is our crazy man here.
What? Yet it's not.
I bet you are.
I don't know. I don't know. You also accused John of being the...
I did. But John's dead, ain't he?
Yeah.
Are you accusing anyone this time? Mr. Manuel, your people's vision has been very helpful in these times of need.
But he
I
accused John, and now it's proven John's not it.
You
I'm
made the
suspicious. I'm not
accusation,
accused.
I only.
And now John himself, I'm afraid, has gone the way of our ancestors before us.
Mainly the Everbergs.
The Everberg's bloodline has been
So,
on this land.
can't deny, mister, that does not look too great on your good self.
Okay.
I'm not making an
Somebody else accused him
accusation,
this time.
I'm just
I don't
making an
particularly
observation.
care.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, someone else accused him this time. I don't particularly care.
Will anybody accused this evening?
You're putting the onus
Waiting
on
for
all
someone
of us.
else to die.
Or for an opportunity to strike. Again, I cannot deny your behavior seems a bit suspect, good sir.
Well, it accused me.
Oh, you
Well,
accusing him?
excuse me, madam.
You know what? I do.
She accuses. Do you have any way to defend yourself?
That I do.
How do you do then?
Get that fog away from me. What the fuck is going on here?
What is your defense, Mr. Manuel?
My defense? Well, you kill me, it's all over.
And what do you mean by that, good sir?
Well, why don't you figure that out and kill me then?
Ooh.
That's Charlie.
Please pull the trigger.
Or the lever.
Lever or
Yeah.
It
trigger.
always ends up on us.
The crowd joins outside. as
But
all
if
sit
you
there.
kill me and it's not over, then you kill that madman because he's the werewolf.
You killed that man, good sir. I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet.
Alright. Let's see then.
So are we calling this to a vote? Mr. Victor says to you all.
Yes.
How do you what do you believe of this man, Manuel?
I'm thinking he's guilty.
Madman.
Guilty.
Mr. Blackwell, our mayor? You have also final verdict in this matter.
I will give him the benefit of doubt, even though it doesn't matter, and send his soul to heaven and vote non-guilty.
Well, Mr. Manuel, with this 2-to-1 vote, I'm sorry to say, you will be killed here.
Alright.
And as Mr. Manuel is being dragged out, you hear the sound of a
Oh no!
and you go, no, as a loud explosion goes off.
Oh.
He was the
Motherfucker.
mad boy.
As Mrs. Heffro is caught, sadly, in the explosion.
Oh
Well,
no!
as it just so happens, this happens if I'm eliminated in any event, right?
Yep.
Alright. As it just so happens, I'm a hunter. So, My gun goes off and hits Mr. Madman as well.
What?
Is that possible?
Oh, this is terrible. The last
Three people in
survivor.
one go.
I guess that
We had a deal.
As
We
no,
should-
no. As the explosion goes off, sending body parts scattering everywhere, a musket fire is shot out. We don't know if it was from his harpoon or not, though the gun was found laying by her side. We find the poor man laying there, stomach gushing open like a pot-bellied pig. And as he lays there, Mr. Blackwell comes over and lays upon him.
I know we had a deal, but I'm the master now. I'm the minion.
But the werewolves didn't win.
The werewolf didn't win.
So
but
you
the-
still lose!
But I'm the last survivor. Everybody else is dead. So
So I was the mastermind and you were the minion.
So, wait, were you the werewolf?
yes,
No.
he was the werewolf.
He was the werewolf, but here's the thing about it. Werewolves win.
The werewolf
Yeah,
still
the
win?
minion lived.
Team werewolf.
Oh, gosh damn it.
Yeah, even though I am not a werewolf, I cannot kill anybody, I cannot do anything, and I can only wake up on the very first night. I'm still werewolf team.
Yep, that's how the werewolves can win. This is why I said I would change things out for fun.
Bleh.
And
I
with
knew
that,
it was Oscar. I figured
Mr. Victor comes up and goes, "No, the poor man." Mr. Blackwell, I'm so sorry about this whole situation. If I had known that he had an explosion, I would have taken care of him myself.
It's fine, it's fine. Nobody of importance was hurt.
This is a villain story. This is a villain
Damn it
story.
is.
Of course it is! It's Chris and he's dressed like this!
Even when I'm not the murderer, I'm the murderer!
Motherfucker.
And I'm going to kill Pat. Chris, this is a co-op game. There's no villains. And I'm going to kill Pat!
I made him a minion so I could get revenge for nature.
And then I just
In the-
used that to get
and
rid
I
of
let
all
him
my
live.
political enemies.
I let him live on the promise that he would leave.
And I just did that to get rid of all my political enemies.
Okay, the fact that you trusted Chris
We were
was
on
an
the same,
obvious mistake.
We were on the same team.
And with that,
I didn't know he could betray me.
Well, I didn't betray you.
I didn't know you could, like-
I just did that for roleplay purposes because
it role-played with it.
It was like, it seemed perfect because Katrina shot you after getting blown up, leaving me the only survivor. So I was like, you know what? I gotta own this.
This is why I let you roleplay more, because if I just
Man,
let the
it
game play like
really-
werewolf, I want to do more.
It really,
That's why
it
we
was
went
all
Oscar.
over when you
And I
killed,
instantly came
when
up
you
with
killed-
that as soon as
Yeah.
Oscar was like, but we had a deal!
I mismade his messages. I didn't catch that.
And with that, this first chapter comes to a close. As we go to the modern era and we look through the documents, we find a note. No one in the village could have known that the key was a lure, bait, if you will, to enrage the wolves. It was their box. It was meant to stay closed. Was it a rival werewolf that produced the key? Or was it a human who knew what it would do? Sources are madly quiet about the topic, as if the key magically appeared in the pocket of the first 3 years of settlement were called the quiet years for the inhabitants.
no music for you.
The opening of the box setting forth emotions that could not be stopped. The box contained something the werewolves wanted to keep under lock and key. But whatever was inside is now free in the village as a result. The series of skirmishes were evolved into something that's called the Crimson Plague Consensus, and the land's recount of human beings drawn into the village of 1692 was noted with suggestion of the emergence of a cult. Some humans saw something gaining between the war of humans and werewolves. And we end this night.
So we started off with a.
So what was the ledger? So
The ledger?
no, the like The ones you wrote down.
Oh, I was writing down pretty much just
fine.
like
I ain't gonna do
family
that.
names, characters, deaths, and wins. I didn't write down the rifle yet.
All I'm saying is I call out the werewolf 4 times out of 4. I'm a fucking god.
I mean, I called out the werewolf before you. Because I was willing to put my life.
The only ones who haven't been a werewolf was me and Patrick.
That's kind of
That's 'cause
why I
Pat
picked
keeps
you, to be
dying.
honest, Manny. To be honest, that's kind of why I accused you, was because you hadn't been a werewolf at all, and that was the same argument you used against me in the last round.
It's funny.
You still ended up fucking me in the end, but
The whole time I was the villager, and then just one time as the man.
The what? Oh, the madman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you couldn't do anything at that point because he was dead.
And this is why I love werewolf.
it is fun.
It's also the reason why I took, like I said, I took the base game that they gave me, and I was like, you know what? On one hand, you're only supposed to have the werewolf, the seer,
Do I get
stuff like
anything
that.
for the next chapter?
From now on, if you guys play this game, have D play as the narrator.
I'm fine being the narrator. Because that's
He
the thing about it.
plays a
I
good
wanted to
narrator.
do this, like, because I saw how the books played, and it plays like basic werewolf, and I thought to myself, I went, no, I want this to be
Exciting.
more. Because it's like,
Theatrical.
it's meant to be legacy. It's meant to be technically the journal log, the collected of everything.
My family
So I
went.
wanted to keep this story going, and that's why I started having you guys role play. It's actually why I even got rid of the timer. I let you role play out certain things. I just played the judge and narrator for this.
My family went from a cursed blood to scientists that failed.
Hey, Patrick.
to
Actually, no.
paranoid
Patrick's the one that's
hunter
been
to
cursed.
mayor.
What was
No,
that?
Patrick's the one that was cursed. His whole family died each.
He has a yearly death in his family. He is a cursed family.
Not the
Yeah.
first one. The first generation survived,
It did, actually, now that I think about it.
so we could put all those distilleries in.
My family up
didn't.
until the end was more or less blessed, actually.
Just burying all those skulls.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen to my family, and they will live prosperous off of all my toil.
It dies.
And then dies every then his generation just keeps dying.
I didn't die till the very end.
Yeah, you did.
So I guess
Yeah,
we'll
and
find
I made
out
sure to
what
take
the
someone
episode
with
next
me.
time.
Katrina.
We'll end on this
Blew up Katrina, who
I
then shot Oscar.
I'll end this little story note about the box.
And then
It's been a couple of
Chris was
years.
actually survived.
Hang on, babe.
It's been a few years
Huh?
since Mr. Blackwell
Hang
came
on.
to power with his family.
Okay.
Many of the families, we've lost many families through the wars. Mr. Victor actually died. It's like Mr. Victor III died 2 years after the event. Some say to a broken heart, others say through mysterious bites of unknown regions. But he left Mr. Blackwell with something: a key and a box. He did not tell him what was in the box, but the intrigue caught him. Something about the box caught his eye. He wanted to know what was in the box. But what he did was turn what was once a box into a war that will forever change. This, like, of man and monsters.
What side is the
And-
Blackwell family on? Werewolf or villager?
This will be decided in the coming years. And that is the end.
This is a
Oh boy.
story.
Stop it.
Okay, that doesn't sound
I
right.
killed the
Making
werewolf.
noise.
Yeah, just so you can gain power.
To keep power,
And
really.
you killed the werewolf again to gain even more power.
Yes. For he has the box.
Yeah, I
And we'll
have
find out what happens in the
I have
box.
the box, and I
next
have
time.
the key.
We will find out what happens in the box. Next time.
My precious. I love that bait. I still kept up the ruse that it was me and Pat just. Oh, those poor men. High five.
Yep.
It's like, oh no, my business partner. Truly, this is a horrible thing. My best family friend
That's adorable.
dead.
And I'm a cat now.
And those filthy poor men out there. No one's so lucky.
Anyway, that's gonna be the end of today's stream. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and dinging the bell. And
Come back for next time when
Yeah.
we find out what's in the box.
you can even join us.
Yep.
Time to bitch
Like-
fight, Chris.
Yep. It's like we'll put a link down in the description below for the Discord. You can come join us where we'll chat about different types of board games, things like that.
Pat at all.
And we'll get to enjoy more times of Werewolf.
What the fuck, John? I didn't
Hey,
kill Pat
babe.
once.
Alright.
Yeah.
See you.
Can I bitch slap Chris?
Yes.
I didn't kill.
Bye.
I didn't kill Pat once. Why is everybody mad at me?
That was fun.
You know what? I think we learned.